Action of the EuroBasket qualifiers, and Georgia and Finland will face it off only days after that classic encounter in Finland gave Georgia their first win of this qualifying campaign. There's confirmation of that result, the 83-90 scoreline, on the same day that Denmark were 20 points the wrong side of the result as Serbia beat them 72-52. That leaves the standings in this group with Serbia with the perfect 3-0 record, and it's an absolute dogfight for the remaining qualification spots. Every team 1 and 2. Obviously Denmark likely to drop the game against Serbia. This game could be vital in getting that qualification spot guaranteed, or a big step towards it, towards the finals next summer. Great comeback win for Georgia, who trailed most of the game, trailed at the half, trailed at the end of the third, but came up with a 28-20 fourth quarter performance that got them over the line in a just tremendous performance. And we'll go through it later, but they managed to get a win that statistically looked really unlikely. So all that matters in the end is the two scorelines. Finland being introduced to the crowd, and it's a big, big night for Samu Adler, only 17 years old, makes his debut for the senior team, the youngest man to make his debut for the senior team since the year 2000. Only the legend, the Finnish legend that is Hamo Lahtinen, who made his debut at 16, is actually younger than Samu. Tremendous, proud moment for him and his family and the crowd that travels with Finland. There'll be many of those here in Tbilisi. The home team being introduced to the home crowd. Noisy, always noisy here in Tbilisi. And it showed an enormous amount of character to get the comeback win on the road. Obviously built around the veterans, Tonike Singalia and Georgi Shamadini, 35 and 33 respectively now. They have been stalwarts alongside Duda Sanadze for this national team for so long now. Absolute heroes to the fans here in Tbilisi. Well, Mate Katishavili, only 16 on this roster, the Baskonia youngster, keeps the parity of young talent on both teams. This is going to be a classic. This is a European classic with a lot on the line. We'll talk about it more after the two national anthems, starting with Finland. Well, if you didn't know this was a big game, you do right now. Always the emotion of the national anthems. Passion of the crowd. It's pretty full here in the Tbilisi Arena. And both sets of players exchange mementos of what will be, I think, a classic EuroBasket qualifier. The third team on the floor, the three officials, Mr. Salins from Latvia, Mr. Jakubs from Belgium, and Mr. Barkhauskis from Lithuania make up the third team on the floor for tonight's game. Just before we get into look at the starting lineups, 20 more field goal attempts Finland had. They just did not shoot at the percentage they would normally expect to shoot at. And Georgia just hung tough. Starting lineup for Finland, they have to make a change because obviously Sashu Salin is not in the lineup, but what a replacement. Mikael Jäntynen, the Paris forward, checks into the starting lineup, and he is having a marvelous season in the French capital. Currently averaging just over 21 minutes per game, 62% and 44% from the floor. And Lassi Tuovi is going to welcome him back with very, very open arms. Expect Georgia to go with the same lineup that started the game on Thursday. Georgi Shamadini, what a stalwart, what a servant of this national team. 35 years old now, still with the Tenerife club, and he starts alongside Shanadze and Shengelia with Kamal Baldwin, who really did have a nice introduction to national team basketball, and Pravadze makes up the last player in that starting lineup, the same lineup that started the game for Alexander Gigic in Finland. Did a marvelous job from the free throw line, and in essence the number of field goal attempts, they negated that with just being very, very efficient with the basketball, shooting the free throw very, very well indeed, and just the numbers in terms of percentages and efficiencies just went against Finland in a game that they would have expected to win on current form. .32 free throws for Georgia in the game. 21, big number of free throws across the game here on Thursday. The TISO countdown to tip off 1 minute before we get underway here. Well, you know what you're going to get with a Finnish national team. They want to keep that tempo high, space the floor. They'll shoot, as they did on Thursday, almost as many threes as they do two, because they stretch the floor and really do have every single person in a blue uniform with the ability to knock down the three. Coach Gigic with this Georgian national team were in the Olympic qualifiers, came up short, but really did show some character across those games, and some real consistency. None more so than Shengelia, obviously carrying an injury, just shows how much it does mean for him with his national team. Put himself on the line yet again. Coming towards the end of what has been an amazing career. He's also into his 30s at 33, still with Virtus in Italy. But just his performance the other night, 34 minutes he put out on the floor, 24 points and 6 rebounds. Went 10 from 11 from the free throw line, and just what he needed, just stepped up. Just did an amazing job. Oliver Kamoho, still only 24, coming out of Germany now with Schemitz, but he also 30 minutes, put in a huge shift, double-double, points and rebounds, and almost got his team over the line. Difficult to see a Finnish national team without Sashu Salin. Been a real stalwart for a long, long time now. But as I say, Mikael Jantunen, after a successful NCAA career in Utah, a key part of that Paris program then is just setting European basketball alight. We've got a slight delay, as you can see on the caption. There's a technical issue, and I'll keep you informed of how that's progressing. It's always difficult when you're in this situation, well, for players, for officials, even for the crowd, because it's not so much the delay, it's not knowing how long that's going to be. Players go through their routines, get themselves ready to play. Often, some of the more, let's just say, superstitious guys will have a real routine that they love to follow. And if that gets interrupted, they've all got to deal with that problem. Sure, it won't be that long a delay. Kamar Baldwin takes the naturalized spot for Georgia in picture right now, with Baskonia in the ACB and the EuroLeague. Much traveled, already spent some time in Turkey. And Germany. Also had a little stint in the G League and in Italy. But he really has added, or does add, some real punch to this Georgian backcourt. Real nice addition, real great pickup for Coach Gigic and Georgia. So the loss a few days ago in Finland has really put some pressure on Finland. They were sitting there 1-1 going into that game. Would have been clear in second place with the home win at 2-1. But it really does bring everybody in this group, with the exception of Serbia, into the mix for the qualification slots. These 14 groups really are absolutely stressful. The result going a different way, as the Georgian result did, just throws the group into a really, it gets into points difference, it can get into head-to-heads. It's not just as simple as winning and losing your basketball games. It's about how big you can win, or how much you can control the loss. So the 7-point margin, which in the last couple of minutes just grew a little bit bigger than Finland would have liked, could become a factor if we end up with the 2- or the 3-way ties, and the Serbia result almost becomes redundant because they'll still be there with the O in the loss column. But with the surprises across all these EuroBasket groups, who knows, Denmark will be looking to pull that big surprise over Serbia today. While we mentioned Samu Adler with his debut for the senior team, was playing junior basketball in the summer in the European Under-18 Junior Championships, and then he finds himself 3-4 months later standing next to what would have been some of his heroes as he was growing up. Hari Sepala at 31, Palmi at 30. Would already have been, as Artler was growing up, would have established themselves with their clubs and started to play national team basketball. And what a great experience, Samuel Adler, to find himself in the locker room with some of the guys that would have been his role model. So they're just trying to resolve the issue. They're trying to resolve the issue with the clock. So we'll get onto that shortly. Let's take a moment though, just to look at what could happen here. If Serbia win their game today and go to 4-0, they're in EuroBasket. That's pretty straightforward. And then you could have a scenario here, whoever wins this game will go to 2-2 and put themselves ahead of Denmark and the losing team of today's game. Now, that will resolve if Georgia win. They'll always have the head-to-head over Finland, which could become crucial. Unless they end up again with the tie and the three-way tie with Denmark. Let's just take a look, while we've got some moments here, let's just take a look at the group and talk through the various options as we get into the next stages of the qualifiers. Obviously, Serbia at home to Denmark. Let's not take anything for granted, but let's assume they win that game. And as I say, that puts them in 4-0. And then in the window in February, Finland will have to play at home to Serbia. Now, Finland, with a Serbian team that's already qualified, they have a great record in recent years at home. That's why it was such a huge upset in many ways that they lost on Friday. But then Georgia played Denmark on the same day. And if you look back at the records, Denmark had the 6-point win. So for Georgia to try and get guaranteed position above Denmark, they not only have to win, but they have to win by more than 6. And that deals with any head-to-head issues. But Georgia really can't afford to lose that game, because their final group game is away in Serbia. So they have to get the business done on game day 5 and game day 4 today. If they can win today, go to 2-2, get a win against Denmark, 3-2, that'll put them in pretty much in the spot to qualify. And then the last game is Denmark against Finland. Finland have the first result on that one. They won that one only by 4. So you can see how close this group is and how you could end up with a lot of teams on 3-3. You could have a really group that will get calculators out here. It won't just be wins and losses. It could end up, and probably will end up, being down to points difference. So the permutations for the third competition window on game day 5 and 6 will be structured by the result today, but nothing decided until that final competition window. Well, you can see just in the background some technicians frantically working on the table and the clock. mean, when this group was drawn, if we looked at FIBA rankings, etc., Denmark would have been not really predicted to be in the position they're in. But the win over Georgia really did throw this group wide open. Denmark, with that win on the first competition window, winning here in Georgia. That's the really impressive part of that, by 13 points. It's given them an opportunity to dream of being in a EuroBasket. And that Danish team, sorry, that Danish team's win obviously was in Denmark. Just get the information correct in front of me. 6-point win. And that result, surprising, yep. It's just an incredible performance, Denmark. Great comeback win. And if Lundberg with the 19 points on that game, as I say, given Denmark the opportunity to dream about being in EuroBasket for the first time. And it's that for basketball in that country is going to be just such a huge impact. Still no word on the duration of this delay. The other great thing about these EuroBasket qualifiers is that on any given night, any team can beat any team. On Thursday night, just saw the performance of Great Britain beating Greece. You saw the tremendous performance of Portugal getting the win over Slovenia. And then you get the scenario where those groups become so pressurized, so many opportunities for countries to make it to EuroBasket. Portugal put themselves at the moment top of their group. The Ukraine backs to the wall there a little bit, 0-3 in their group, but still the opportunity to get into a qualification spot. The Netherlands, after their loss, just waiting apparently for the the video scoreboard to be fixed. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Just to pick up that point that we were raising there about the performance of the Netherlands. Well, they're currently at the moment in the middle of a game, their latest game against Czechia, and it's pretty much a must-game win. And at the moment, in that one, the Netherlands are really giving themselves a huge opportunity to get back into the playoff, the qualification picture. They have a 15-point third-quarter lead over Czechia at the moment. A win there puts a lot of pressure on Czechia with the 2-2 record, and it brings Netherlands back into the qualification picture. So that's how tight it is across these EuroBasket qualifiers. Czechia going into the Netherlands would have wanted to repeat the fairly comfortable victory on game day 3, but the Netherlands making a fist of that one, trail by 14 points at the moment, halfway through the third quarter. But back here in Tbilisi, I think the issue is now focused on getting the 24-second device working. I think they might have to have a floor-located replacement device. So hopefully that will not be that much longer. While we have the opportunity, let's just spend a little bit of time reflecting on Donike Shengelia's career. It seems such a long time ago he found himself in Valencia. 2009 he went to the Valencia club, and since then he's been at the absolute highest levels of the game. He's been an absolute stalwart of this Georgian national team. But his teams have been in the latter stages of the EuroLeague, the highest levels of ACB basketball in Spain. And more recently, a Europe Cup winner with Virtus. A championship winner in Italy as well. And I think the biggest thing with the Olympic game qualification tournament in Riga, very much injured in that game, still in the final game with a chance to getting to the Olympics. Came up with 17 points, 7 assists and 3 rebounds in the game that could have taken Georgia to the next stage of that competition, that Olympic qualifying tournament. So multiple EuroLeague Final Fours. There's no real end to the accolades that Tonika Songelia has picked up across this 16-year professional career. While his teammate Georgi Shermadini, well, he's almost a permanent resident in Tenerife with the time he has spent in the Spanish club. Basketball Champions League winner. Spent time in Panathinaikos, in Tel Aviv, multiple clubs in the ACB, in Zaragoza, Andorra, and most notably with Tenerife. And again, one of those players that just makes a massive contribution and commitment to the national team. Multiple championship winning player over his career. Again, one of those real role model characters that the whole country supports. Let's not forget how difficult this can be, these moments, for just the officials as well. They've obviously got themselves ready. Incredibly difficult to have this delay. And often in situations like this, the team that reacts best, the team that is more prepared, mentally goes through the right processes, will start the game stronger, and ultimately that can have a real bearing on the game. Well, with Sashu Sali not in the lineup for Finland this afternoon, let's just take a quick look at the younger end, the newer end of this Finnish national team. Oliver Kamoha, still only 24 years old, making some noise in Chemnitz in Germany. University of Tennessee graduate, and then finished his college career at the University of Michigan. Started 26 games for them, but went to the Niners in Chemnitz in Germany for this season. And as anyone who watched the game from Finland, had an absolutely tremendous performance. Shot 10 for 15 from the floor, 10 rebounds. And it's just going to be an absolute stalwart of this Finnish national team for years to come. As is Mikael Jantunen. Paris club is making as much noise as anybody else coming out of France, and he is an integral part of the impact that program is having. He has well, he's 21 minutes a game, shooting 62% from two-point range and hitting 44 of his threes. Well, he's a Finnish forward, he's bound to shoot the three. And it's just been a phenomenal job by the Finnish Federation, the way they have over the last 15 years or so just turned this program into one of the most successful programs in Europe, with some of the noisiest and most vivacious fans you could ever want to be in a gym with. They make some noise, and they're going to make some noise here in Tbilisi. Well, I've got a chance just looking across some of these other EuroBasket groups and some of the highlights of the, well, they are upset results. Let's call them that. Portugal with that amazing victory, the way they held on after leading by as many as 25, just got over the line. But that result put them top of Group A. And they're in Slovenia today, playing that return leg of that matchup. A win on the road, a win there in Slovenia could really shake that group. Spain obviously got the crucial win on game day 3, that narrow win over Slovakia. And that's their first win of the qualification group. Still sees them sit third, and by no means assured of qualification. 4-point win away. Slovakia go to Spain today, and if Spain can get the win, that will put some separation between themselves and Slovakia. But what a group that is. Slovakia, Spain, Belgium and Latvia. That's as competitive as you can find in these EuroBasket qualifiers. Oh, don't forget Germany and Sweden face off as well later on this afternoon. They're tied it. Germany are going to want to win after that amazing performance on game day 3. Sweden somehow managed to get the 1-point win against the German team that had David Kramer with 43 points, going 8 from 11 from the 3-point line. So many highlights that we've seen on game day 3 that have left so many of these qualification groups wide open. Still, as you can see, no fixed answer to the delay on this game. While we're just reviewing some of these other groups, let's just mention the performance of Estonia so far in this in these EuroBasket qualifiers. The 44th ranked team on the FIBA World Rankings have a 3-0 record in their group, and that includes some huge wins. Huge win on the road in North Macedonia, massive win at home against Lithuania. That was such a big result for Estonia in that part of the world. And then a win on the road in Poland. Just, well, for the last few EuroBaskets, they've been really threatening to break out. And if this isn't breaking out, I don't know what is. 5 Estonians hit double figures in that win in Poland, and they play Poland today at home, and a win will qualify them for EuroBasket, a 4-0 record. And that's when the 44th team, ranked team, comes up with So the noise in the arena tells me that we're not far off getting going here. So we have a graphic with the score, we have the scoreboard. So we're not far away now. Both teams, well, the Georgian team starting to warm up formally. And we're going to start at 7:45 local time, which is literally 9 minutes away. And then we can get this eagerly awaited rematch back on track. Well, I just moved it back to 1950. I'm assuming that would mean Finland will be back out on the court imminently. Well, the crowd getting excited. I know I'm getting excited because we're only minutes away now from the start of this Game Day 4 action. It was a classic in Finland. Fully expecting this one to go all the way down to the wire. And after the technical delay, I know the fans, as you can see, in this what is a packed Tbilisi arena, they're going to want to see Georgia get over the line here and enhance their chances of qualification. Tough group now with 3 teams stuck on 1 and 2. But meanwhile, the important thing is take on that nourishment, get ready for the game. So he's taking the advantage there of taking on some extra protein, extra energy. He's ready to go. Interesting to see if Georgia can control the tempo a little bit better than they did in the first half in Finland. Because Finland really did get, well, they developed a 12-point lead in the first half, and it looks as though it was going as expected, but they controlled the glass, Georgia, really well. And controlling the glass, they really did get themselves an opportunity to get back into the game. They shot 52% from the three-point line, Georgia. It's the way they made up for the 10 less field goal attempts. The free throw percentages really favored them with 87 to 61. And Finland's field goal percentage was poor. You know, 35, 36% from the floor. That's very unfinished-like. But you got to credit coach Gigic in the way that he chased people off the three-point line, closed them down, contested every single shot. And that's a lifeline win for Georgia. A loss there would have left them rooted at the bottom of the table and more than likely lining up a do-or-die tie against Denmark to see who could claim the third spot in this group. Now they're a little bit more in control if they can get the win here. A win here would put them clear in second place in the group with 2 games to go. One of those games will be at home to Denmark. Their final game, which they hope to have really taken care of business by the time they arrive in Serbia on game day 6. If they have, they'll be celebrating qualification for yet another EuroBasket. So we're around 8 minutes away from tip. The other thing that, from a Finnish point of view, that is intriguing is Mikael Jensen coming into the program a little late, having played EuroLeague basketball at the end of the week. Can he get in? Can he get integrated? Can he be the factor, the massive factor that his profile would predict him being for Tuovi's team? In losing a veteran of Sashu Salin's quality and experience, it's one of those things, you know what you're going to get. even though Janssinen has played at a great level in college basketball, he's playing at the highest possible level club-wise in Paris, with some pressure of a program with expectation. Coming into this situation after the loss on Thursday is going to be a stretch for anybody. The environment in this Finnish team is as good as any to deal with that. With the likes of Hannu Mutola on the bench as an assistant coach, you got all the mentorship that you need. So this Finnish team will have no excuses. They never have excuses. They're always putting it out there. It's not do or die for either team. For Georgia in particular, the way the games will pan out, it will really put some pressure on game day 5 when they face Denmark here. If they get the win, it makes life a little bit more comfortable. But in essence, they still have to win, because that will mean if Denmark win, they would have the head-to-head. They will be tied on wins, and it will put pressure on Georgia to go and win in Serbia. So this 14 format is absolutely brutal when it comes to, you win a game, you win 2 games. Georgia could come out of this window with 2 wins and still be in a really big head-to-head game with Denmark on game day 5. Referees have, I think, called 3 minutes, so the waiting is over. 50 minutes after the anticipated tip time, we are on the verge of getting this one underway. Well, for me, it's all about tempo. It really comes down to, can Finland impose their tempo, rush the game, take that shorter Georgian roster and make them work hard for 40 minutes. If they can do that and make sure they can knock down the open looks, then they'll be in the ascendancy on this one. I'm not sure Georgia can go and shoot 50+% from the three-point line again, but what they did so well was patient and get shots they really wanted. And at the end of the day, their big names came through to control the outcome of Thursday night's game. Well, the Tbilisi Arena is pretty much ready. You know the Georgian crowd is ready. So Georgia will have to physically control this game if they're going to manage it, if they're going to get over the line, if they're going to go to 2-2 in the group. I think Finland will be, what it says on the tin is that we run. We stretch you, we space you, we take a lot of threes. If it's a high-scoring affair, You'd expect in normal circumstances Finland to get the win. Statistically, Georgia do have the advantage. 50% from 2, 36 from 3 against 48 and 32. Shengelia is the most efficient player on the floor. Finland just averaged slightly more points. But all that is just for the books. This is now what it really counts, the action on the floor. Welcome to Tbilisi. We're finally underway. Georgia in the home white will have the first look at possession. Shamadini goes to the middle, goes with a hook, doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Kamoha. Early touch on the inside, going the other way. They dribble off the block and kick. Feet set for the three, count it. What was I talking about before the game? Jantunen, is he going to adjust? Is he going to be ready to play? He just answered the question. Max Hooney with the three, ticks it over. And Finland are up and running here. Shengelia in the block, tries to get a little separation, takes the floater, doesn't get it to drop. Whistle on the play, foul's going to be charged to Duda. Sanedze. Finland will inbound the ball. Then Tunen inbounds. Maksuni gets Finland into the half court. Maksuni stops, is blocked. Super recovery. Kamar Baldwin gets a piece of it. Recovered really well. Just didn't get enough separation. Wide open three is off, but the long rebound is hunted down. Chance to run here. Baldwin has it. Far side of the ring. Great work on the glass. Shamadini runs the floor like a first international cap. Great push the other way. Kamua gets the two. Finland have the 5-2 advantage. Shengelia goes to the block, wants a touch. Wants to back in, spins to the baseline, uses his body, can't get it to go though. And Tunen going all the way, coast to coast for two. Fearless. Baldwin has it. Galia to the corner, gets it back. Shamadini hasn't got a touch yet. Now he does. Spins to the baseline. Defense is exceptional. The open three on the inside out is no good. And Finland with an opportunity to keep pushing. Gentuna gets it off. Max Hooney. Little hesitation, gets in the lane and kicks. The open three on the catch off the penetration is just nothing but string. Super start here. Finland feeling it early. Shengelia in the block, ball fake, will draw to contact and go to the free throw line. can see the contrast in style straight away. Georgia trying to be aggressive, trying to go to the inside, trying to use the advantage that Shamadini and Shengelia believe they have. Finland spread it, push it, penetrate, kick it. Look to open up the floor from the three-point line. Get to the ring or shoot the three. Tornike Shengelia has an opportunity to steady the ship. Misses the first, makes the second. The Shengelia fan club announced it with a huge roar. Again, they turn the corner on the penetration. They'll recycle. Voltonen can't get the three to go. Whistle on the play. They want the two to count. There's the missed three. And did the whistle go on the before, or was the putback good for Kamua? So the two counts. Perfect start for Finland until they missed the throw. Pavadze gets it into the half court. Baldwin has it. They flare off the screen. The open three is good. It's great execution. Super read on the flare, but Finland runs straight back at it. They throw it away on the end line just by going long, but you saw Shengelia telling his guys, you've got to get back. Make or miss. This Finnish national team is off to the races at every single opportunity. You have to control tempo. Shengelia will advance the basketball. Pavadze. Baldwin off the handoff. All the way to the ring for two. Everybody chased the shooters. He read the floor perfectly. Then puts up the three and fills it up. What a start by Finland. Phenomenal start. Whistle on the play. Shengelia draws contact on Jantunen. Super slice down the lane by Georgi Solat Samadini. They're going to keep taking it to the keyway. They're going to keep trying to push it inside. Shengelia in transition, has numbers, shovels it off. Pavadze is blocked. Shengelia can't get it. Finland going the other way. Up and down the floor. 2-on-1 break for two is good in the transition. Madsen gets the two. That's how to share the ball in transition. But Georgia get a foothold in the game, down 7, but it's feels so much better for them. Shengelia in the block, ball fake, forces it through, the foul and the contact. There's the replay. of Georgi Shamadini. I think they've called this offensive. Need to check, but Alexander Madsen not looking comfortable. Well, let's say what a fast start. Shangelia has been called for the offensive foul. That's just to clarify that one. That officials felt he led with the elbow. They have had a conversation about the foul. I do not think they're going to upgrade. Madsen's going to have to leave the floor because the medical staff have come on. Let's take another look. His eyes are always up. He's trying to protect the ball going through. And the official's going to call it offensive. Shangelia thinks he had his knot straight. It's a great stand by Madsen. It's regardless of anything else. He is not straight, but the call is about the elbow leading. That's what the officials are checking. Again, apologies that the officials aren't mic'd up. So all you're getting is my interpretation, which is as good or as bad as it is. And I think they've just kept it as a standard, regular foul. Painful for Madsen, but no unsportsmanlike intent. (17-10). You won't see the clock on that. Nice pass, super finish. Again, the quick cut, the floor being spread, created a space for Gustafsson to cut to the hoop. 19-10 start on the road. We'll try and do the best we can with the timing. The tough lean away is no good. Shamadini tries to get a piece, unsuccessful. Finland push again. Gustafsson, feet set, in transition for three, it's off. Great effort. Shamadini cleans up the mess. Shangelia has it. Foul mid-court. Baldwin needs a pass, goes to the corner. Feet set for three is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in by the youngster, getting his floor time. His first senior appearance. Well, he's a positive stat followed by a negative. Baldwin hesitates, Euro steps through the middle, can't get it to drop. And the ball will stay with Georgia. Oh, Samuel Adler gets the defensive rebound of a positive stat, then turns it over. He's on the stat sheet. He's the youngest Finnish international in the 2000s. Mum and dad are somewhere being very proud. Nice pass, easy two. Shangelia gets it. Just went to the long side on the out of bounds. And Adler handles it, gets it into the half court. Tumba checks in as well for Finland. At that pace, you're going to have to rotate. Great hands by Shangelia. Came from the weak side to help. Shangelia spins to the lane. Shamadini is fouled and will go to the free throw line. There are so many ways to play this game. And you've got two great examples of it right now. Georgia really taking it straight at the defense, trying to use that size advantage. Finland with the quickness, stretching the floor, trying to create the advantage. Long closeouts, looking to be aggressive on the dribble. Shamadini on the free throw line. Chance to reduce the margin to a 5-point game. Shamadini played just over 20 minutes on Thursday night. Can't get the second one to go. They're going to have to try and extend those minutes. Tumba gets it off. Cuts back door, can't handle the pass. Camo was there with a pass. There you go, 2:32 remaining. Baldwin is going to spend a lot of time with the basketball. Going to have to control the tempo. Going baseline, backs it out. Floats it in the lane, doesn't get it to go. It's a battle on the glass. Finland just about recover it, but then throw it away. .220 pretty much remaining in this first quarter. Şengeli will release after setting the screen. Baldwin turns down the Şengeli screen, gets to the lane, off the glass for two. That's a finish. Protected everything, great lean. Three in transition is no good. Baldwin gets the defensive rebound, and Georgia have numbers. Şengeli in the block. Fills the double team, slices through the double team to the middle, and they turn it over. The look away pass, and just the mishandle. Adronishkashvili is already licking his lips, letting the three go. That's offensive. Baldwin's okay, 133. And after that really hot finish start, Georgia have just clawed it back. Shamadini gets about a minute and a half on the bench. He's back. He finished the quarter with just a minute and a half. Finished the quarter and he gets another small break. Obviously, I don't have to tell Alexander Gigic how to manage Shamadini's time. Staggered screen for Baldwin. Takes the first one. Slowly comes off the second one. Shamadini extends it. Looks to go inside. Step through, second move. Shamadini's on the glass. Can't get it, can't grab it. Chance to run the other way as Maksuni has it. Finland have to recycle. Set the second side. Madsden has it. Jantunen spins, comes back, needs a pass, turns it over, and they got static for the first time. Finland just stood still, haven't stood still for the whole quarter. Baldwin, little hesitation, the tough runner is no good. And Georgia have been speeded up a little bit. Foul in transition as Georgia had one to give. Smart foul. Andronishkashvili does the right thing, makes the foul, puts Finland on the sideline. Bonuses that Georgia will definitely get the ball back. That's sweet, though. Max Hooney with the really soft touch off the glass. Georgia will try and hold for the last shot of this first quarter. Andrashvili gets through. Off the glass for two is good. Tough move. 21-year-old youngster makes the tough two. Finland not aware of the time expiring. And we've reached the end of one. And Finland came out of the blocks hot, led by as many as 9. Lead it 21-17 at the end of the first. Well, Finland 75% from 2. Really did come out hot. Great atmosphere, a lot of noise in the arena. Let's take a look at the best plays of the first quarter. And early on, they were all blue. Really on the glass. Duda Sanadze settled the nerves a little bit with that 3. However many times you see it, it's still good. Kamal Baldwin getting to the ring 2 or 3 occasions, great finishes, uses his body really well. But at the start of the game, we questioned, would Mikael Jantunen be integrated into this group? Would he be ready to play? Well, the answer is clearly yes. There's never a debate about Georges Chamadini. He's always going to bring his A game. There was a point of the game, as we see Baldwin go into the ring again, where Finland's spacing was giving all sorts of issues to Georgia. The back cuts as well as the screens away, creating open shots. Well, you can watch all of this and a lot more on the Courtside 1891 app. There's the code. You can download it. Download that app. Get it from your normal source, because there are plenty of highlights across these continental qualifiers and more on Courtside. Finland will have possession of the basketball at the start of 2. Impressive tempo to the start of the game. They've got to maintain that. That's the way they win this game. Turnover, Baldwin has it. Mid-court foul to stop transition. It is a frustration, because they had numbers down the floor. The chances of getting a good look and being rewarded for the defense there. The foul clearly to stop the break. Now Andrashvili gets it into the half court. They go inside. So Mandini, if you are behind him, you just have to accept he's going to catch it. Madsen's got to get more to the side to give himself a chance to deflect it away. Shamadini, 2'17". At 35, he's a veteran. He doesn't get any smaller, though. He gets tired. He's still 2'17". Baldwin on the sideline, turns down the screen. High-low. Shamadini is fouled on the cut. 2 drawn fouls in the first minute. Pass could have been a little sharper. Shamadini. Enon Max Hooney not keen on the call. Baldwin will go long to relieve the pressure. Take the Shamadini screen, who rolls and gets deep. Massive advantage underneath. They're going to recover now, though. Shamadini to the hook. Soft touch, doesn't get it to drop. And yet another foul. Andrashvili is going to be charged with the personal. going after it. Love it. Love the intensity of the game. Max Hooney deals with the pressure, gets Finland into the half court. Max Hooney with a whistle. Dronis Kashvili not happy again. He felt he was being held. 5 quick fouls in the first minute. Max Hooney off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Cleaned up the mess on the glass. Baldwin has it. Again, gets to the middle, kicks, wide open look, they turn it down. Penetration blocked. And stepping on the sideline. A messy start to this second quarter. Georgia in the half court. Baldwin will pick the side he comes this side. Shengeli will soft screen and pop, and they keep moving the basketball. Shengeli gets it on the three-point line, puts it up, he's short. Super rebound. If you're gonna go after the glass, that's how to go after it. Chiradze with the offensive rebound. Chance for Finland in transition. Michuni, feet set for 3, is long. Great work on the glass. Jantunen gets it. Max Hooney, little two-man game down the lane for 2. Madsen hit the runway, threw it down hard. Georgia's defense has just been stretched. Create space in the middle. You pick your poison. Baldwin puts up the 3, nails it. Baldwin has come to play. Seven points personal for Baldwin already. Again, Finland moved the ball, missed the 3 though. Lundgren can't get it to drop. Super finish, Shengelia took all the contact, got the angle on the glass. Just moved the ball out of the way. Just waves it away. Finland take the timeout. What was a 9-point lead has been whittled down to 1. Let's take a listen. So important to get what you want coming out the timeout. Nothing better than a layup down the lane. Super execution, the pick and roll at pace. Jantunen goes to 7 points personal. Baldwin gets some time on the bench. Great ball movement. Stepping on the sideline. Shanadze, you see it, left foot just went back as he put the ball on the floor. Even at 32, you forget where the sideline is. Well, pick and pop, and the three is off. Pass to the inside, another block. Great challenge on the shot. And Berkanadze has gone strong 2 or 3 times and has been blocked every time. He's got to find ways to create some space. That, surely. They called the foul before the hold. If they hadn't, can't believe it wouldn't have been an unsportsmanlike foul. Georgian bench was enraged by the lack of the call, but the call had already been made. Tooney will hand it off. Jantunen in the pot, really taking a lot of load offensively. Gets to the middle and kicks. The open three off the penetration is no good. They are missing wide open looks. That's a twin-edged sword for Georgia. That's great that they're missing him, but at some point, Finland will start knocking down those open looks. Shengelia gets it one-on-one here. Does the help come? Yep, the help comes, needs a pass. Extra pass to the reversal. Shanadze with the long two is no good. Great effort. Steps on the end line, though. Berkanadze is putting in a shift. The undersized big, he's only 201, but he is putting his body on the line for his country right now. Baldwin checks back in. McHooney would advance the basketball. Goes upstairs. Baldwin was there on the help. In fact, it wasn't Baldwin. Jazadze was the man getting a piece of it. Berkanadze will check out. Shamadini will check back in halfway through the second. It's been a stuttering second quarter. Straightforward, out of bounds. Simple. Screen up, come off the screen, and Ratanen with all day to get his feet set to knock it down. Finland re-established a little separation here, up 5. Shengelia in the post. Nice pass, Shanadze for 3. Count it. Well, trademark, inside, outside, veteran to veteran. It's a blocking foul. Due to Shanadze after making the 3. Takes one for the team. Moments before, filling it up at the offensive end. Super pass. It's a great cut. Put 2 bones about it. That's a great execution, but the pass was on the money as Gustafsson gets the 2. And this is going to wear down Finland. Toniki Shengelia just operating block to block. And then another foul drawn. That'll put Finland into the penalty, I believe. Hasn't gone up on the caption yet. I think that's a 4th team foul. Shengelia just goes long. Shamadini hands it off to Baldwin. To the inside. Shengelia, second move to the far side of the ring. trademark. Peyton that move. Just leans with the left hand. Super finish. Yamaha just leaned and protected the basketball. And they just go at you straight away. No chance to turn around. Finish tempo. Baldwin will take the ball screen for Shemadini. Baldwin in the lane, inside, outside. Wide open for three is off. Shengelia chases it down. Ball will go to Finland. Gustafsson only played just under 10 minutes on Thursday night. 0 points, just contributed to 4 rebounds. Already has 4 points. Georgia will take the timeout. Let's see if we can get a listen.
Hey, let's try playing. Let's try fist down. So Popo, you first, you second, but you have to catch the speed. So reset. As soon as he comes, you roll. Do the here, Pema here. If nothing, best to Toko in here. We understand that? Hey, on Majuni we go over. The other guys mix over under. Guys, again they're scoring on fucking other bounce plays. Come on. Hey, foul to get.
Well, just to apologize if you're offended by the language in the timeout. It's a pretty intense place in the context of the game. And we get to hear exactly where Georgia want to go. And how disappointed coach was about the simple out of bounds plays, giving them the wide open look. Wide open three off a single pass is long. Baldwin clears up the mess on the glass. He'll advance the basketball. Shemadini will reposition. Now he's going to go deep. Shemadini underneath, wants a touch, doesn't get one. Shengelia backs in again, challenges the defense, gets deep. If he gets that deep, he's going to score. Have to send some help out in one-on-one. He's just going to get too deep, has too much in the locker. Sapala turns it over. No follow, no foul. Shenadze believes he was fouled. He's not going to get anything. Super finish down the far side of the ring. And Gustafsson getting it done here in Georgia. 6 points personal on 3 for 3. Shenadze goes up. Still had the chance to finish. Missed the Baldwin points as he closes it to a 2-point game. Whistle as Sapala was advancing the basketball. And that'll also, with 2:13 to go, put Georgia into the penalty. Kuma gets it off to Matsuda, goes back inside, outside. The closeout is a little quicker this time. Matsuda thinks about the three, takes the tough one, doesn't get it to drop. Baldwin gets another positive stat. He's filling the stat sheet in this first half. Takes the stagger. Again, Shemadini wants to go deep. They mishandle. Baldwin sends him away. Baldwin likes the matchup, crosses over, stops on the foul line for 2 and just knocks it down in rhythm. 11 points in this first half for Kamar Baldwin. And we've got a new ball game at 33. Little mishandle on the back cut. Finland recover it. Going up. Sangelia challenges it. That's a finish. Kamar, that's a finish against Sangelia. Took the contact, still soft hands. It tried to roll out. Sangelia in the lane, inside out. Baldwin, feet set for three. Count it. Kamar Baldwin's on fire in Tbilisi. Georgia have the 1-point lead. Kamar Baldwin taking the weight of the team on his shoulders. Inside, outside, and underlines it with the three. Timeout Finland. Georgia have the lead by 1. We're in the last minute of the half. Just under a minute remains. Georgia with a 36-35 advantage. Kamar Baldwin, 14 points, 6 for 9, 2 for 2 from 3. 5 rebounds and 3 assists, as Coach Gigic will be absolutely frustrated. The out-of-bounds play with the back cut, gets the easy 2. Shigelia puts it on the floor, gets inside again, tries to scoop one. Super finish. Shenadze gets the 2. The veterans getting it done. Inside out, open 3 in transition is good. They just don't stop running. Voltanen with a 3. Finland with finished basketball. 40-38. They are a joy to watch. If you do not slow the ball down, the ball beats you. Wide open. Nothing stopping Finland keeping this tempo high. Timeout for Georgia. Let's take a listen.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play 2. But Toko, after put against the ball, set the screen and curl. We try to pass him down low. Like,
"20 seconds of the half to go." Baldwin has it. Georgia will try to take the last shot. Zone trap for Finland just becomes man-to-man. Shengelia's gonna have to put this up. Has it knocked away. And the lack of a clock has a big impact on the last play. But we've reached the half here in Tbilisi, and Finland have the 40-38 advantage over Georgia. A game that has followed the script in terms of how both teams are trying to play this. Statistically, Finland shooting 78% from the two-point range, countered by Georgia with 50% from the three. Rebound numbers fairly similar, but the assists for Finland, the ball just does not stick. But 10 turnovers have leveled out that number as well. Super first half, game poised. Baldwin has 14. He has an efficiency rating of 21 already. Shengelia and Shenadze, the veterans, getting it done for Georgia as well. 2-point lead for Finland at the half. Let's take a look at the best plays of that second quarter. It is the story of the contrasting styles here. Finland spread the floor enough that they create so much space down the lane. Kamar Baldwin obviously only just joins this Georgian national team. Had a great night in Finland. He's topping that with a super performance so far. Well, Finland, the team that really does shoot a lot of threes, has got to the ring consistently. But you've got to pick your poison. Do you challenge them on the three-point line? And in challenging them on the three-point line so far, Georgia have kept them to 30% from the three-point line, but they've just given them so many opportunities to attack the ring. Going the other way, Finland know that Shengelia is going to try and get the ball there and do his work around the ring. They've got to decide if they're going to front that, going to decide where they're going to help from. Because at the moment, he is just causing havoc down there. Well, after the hot start, after the delayed start for Finland, Georgia are going to be happy that they're 2 down and that they've established a way to get this done. This is going to be tight. It's going to go all the way. Expect to see a lot more of the same in that second half. But we'll take a break now, and we'll see you shortly for the second half.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Skip pass. Driving in, Oliver. Oh, nice play.
I want to make this
game as respectable as they possibly can. Points difference might be a game changer. Oh, that is a thunderous one-handed hammer from the 20-year-old Jensen. Erie hesitates. Alley-oop. Oh my goodness! Dobry noc, Bratislava. Good night, Slovakia.
Oh, look at the space. Rosman, he resets. No, he puts it on the floor and takes it to the rim for the big jam.
Entry pass, oh, beautiful play. Zubris turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
And that one doesn't go in either. I mentioned it earlier in the game. He is a walking highlight reel when it comes to dunks.
And a good block down the other end. And here they come. Here comes Germany. They've got numbers. Wide open Creamer in the corner. Yes, splashes it in. That's what you want from out of a timeout.
Oh, there's a lane here. Oh, and it's filled beautifully. Hazard carrying on where he left off in the first half, and he turns cheerleader at the end.
Still plenty of time left though. Avramovic getting himself in a spin at the top. Past inside. Oh, that is a poster. That is huge. Koprivica.
And basketball fans, I'll say it. Well, no, got it. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Well, did it count? Are we going to double overtime? I think we're going to double OT, baby. I can't believe it. I think that's good.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to Tbilisi. Neither team back on the floor. We're going to get a chance to look at the best scorers in that first half. Well, Kamaha's really picked up where he left off on Friday. 8 points on 4 from 6 from the floor. Been very, very effective around the ring. And just gives a little bit more balance to this Finnish scoring. Well, going the other way, there's only been one guy. It's a highlight as the leading scorer, Kamal Baldwin. 14 points on 4 for 7. 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Really has got it done. I'd go as far as to say that if he carries on like that, he could actually get Georgia over the line. Real punch from the point. Done a really super job. Both teams now back out on the floor. You can see the scale of this Tbilisi arena. Super facility, great atmosphere, banking the sides really steep. Feel like the crowd is coming over the top at you when they get a really good atmosphere in here, and they're getting one right now. The predictable part of it is Shengelia and Shemadini in particular effective and wearing. They really do wear out the defense on the inside. Duda Shenadze completes that veteran group of three on this roster. And Kamar Baldwin pulling the strings from the point. So Georgia's put themselves similar position to where they were in Finland, down early, worked their way back in. Scorers for Finland, in addition to Kamoha, Max Huni started really strongly with 7 points, and Gentinen with a 7, not available for Thursday's game. The Parish forward has really announced himself here in Tbilisi. Well, a 21-17 first quarter for Finland, answered by a 21-19 second quarter for Georgia. Georgia have not led in the game yet. They've tied the game, but haven't yet led the game. In fact, they did. Actually, led by a point. Trying to remember that moment. Well, Kamar Baldwin leads every single stat line except for steals for this Georgian national team. He's going to have to be a huge factor. The other aspect to consider, though, is that he's had to play 18 minutes in that first half. Sengeli has played 17. Shemadini's gone 15. He only went 20 for the whole game in Finland. So the minutes are going to stack up a little bit for Georgia. Sanadze has 13 minutes as well. Finland, 11 players have seen floor time, including Samu Atla, the 17-year-old. He got the 3.5 minutes. Chipped in with 2 rebounds. But he also chipped in with 2 turnovers. But he's in the record books. One of the youngest senior national team players anywhere in recent years, since the year 2000. The youngest Finnish senior international. I think overall he's the second youngest, behind the Finnish legend Jarmo Lehtinen. If you want all the information on these EuroBasket qualifiers, download the EuroBasket qualifier app. There's the QR code. You can download that from your normal source. Lassi Tuovi, I don't think he's going to be too disappointed with how he got the style of game he wanted to have. Now he's got to hopefully get his team over the line. He couldn't manage to do that in Finland. Now he's got to manage to do it here in Georgia. Baldwin will hand it off. Shemadini comes high and goes back. Ravadze needs a pass, finds one. Shengelia. Little bounce pass down low. Shenadze can't get it to go. Draws the contact. Will go to the free throw line. Patient. The watchword for the first set. Knows he's going to get hit. We're disappointed that he didn't finish the play. Chance to tie the game at 40. Which he does. 19.5 minutes remaining in the game, and we've got a new one, a new ball game at 40 apiece. Baldwin almost comes up with a steal. Maxuni just about hangs on. Jantunen. The open three is no good. Not in rhythm at all. Shengelia keeps it alive, but ends up just throwing the basketball back to Blomgren. Shengelia hands off. Slower pace and tempo at the start of this third quarter. Baldwin turns down the screen. Little hesitation, needs a pass, wraps it. Shengelia outside, lines up the three and puts it in the book. Game time. Shengelia is the man who comes up with the goods. The open three in transition the other way. Short. Baldwin again gets another rebound and pushes. Shemadini, open side, pick and roll, rolls, gets it deep. Inside, outside, Shengelia with the extra pass. Shenadze for three is no good. What a board by Pravadze. Went to work on the offensive glass. Pravadze with a huge offensive rebound. Shemadini has to switch, wants to get back. Baldwin takes the ball, the extra pass opens it up. Lintonen inside out. Maxuni for three is short. Shemadini plays a little paddle tennis with it, can't control it. Whistle on the play. Gigic won't be disappointed. The switching and the way they had to scramble just took Finland out of any rhythm. Shemadini just can't hold it in. They turn it over again. The activity on the defensive end for Georgia really has disrupted Finland at the start of the third. Baldwin tries to break down the middle. Keeps it to himself. No one else has touched it. And I think we have the clock and the 24 visible for you. 7 seconds on the possession. Shenadze will inbound the basketball. Baldwin will come. Shemadini is the release. Shenadze gets it. He's going to put this up. No, he isn't. Shengelia for the deep three is no good. Shemadini can't keep it alive. Finland in transition. There's only going to be one answer. The three is no good. What a board. Inside, outside, pass. The three doesn't get the drop. They get another offensive rebound. Broken play rebounds for Finland, just getting after it. inside, outside for the open one. They miss it again, but they get another rebound. Blocked this time. Shemadini gets the block, but the foul on the play. 4 possessions for Finland. Georgia cannot keep giving them opportunity. Şengeli, I think, will be called for the foul. Yeah, Şengeli picks up the personal. Fultonen with 7 on the game. 2 for 2 from the line. Baldwin shakes, bakes, gets to the far side of the ring and finishes. They're going to go offensive on the call. Jantunen had Pravazzi on his back. Well, in fact, they're going to call a foul on Alexander Pravazzi. I think both court referees called it either way, then they had to talk about it. I think they got it the right way around. What? They definitely got it the right way around because theirs is the only opinion that matters. Looked like there was contact before the foul that was actually called. Finland on the end line. It's getting physical out here. Ball's turned over. Madsen indecisive. Can't be indecisive when you're guarded by Şengeli. 47-44, 6:33 to go in the third. And Kamar Baldwin will advance the basketball. Thriving out here. Pravazzi. Pravazzi puts it on the floor, attacks it off the glass, can't get it to drop. Shemadini is fouled on the glass. Just works. Just works. – 14-second reset. Baldwin comes, gets his feet. Like he was going to shoot the ball, gets it out. Şengeli. Shemadini underneath once. You're going to lob to it. Just about gets it, but can't hang on. It's too much traffic. Distance of the pass a little too long. Maksuni gets it off. Super finish. Palmy, who didn't get minutes in the first half. Early action in the third, gets the 2. There's the foul. Get a piece of it, but it's just about recovered by Shenadze. 10 on the possession. Gets a reposition. Park pulls the trigger, doesn't get it to drop. Palmy, who's off the bench, fires it up off the single pass. Şengeli will attack it. Gets to the lane. Goes up, is fouled. Will have to earn it from the 3-throw line. Again, same thing. If Toniki Shengelia gets that deep, he's fouled or scores. You can't let him break down the keyway. Madsen picks up his third personal. Shengelia can't complete on the first, which is always a surprise. Over his career, he's like a 75% free throw shooter. That's EuroLeague numbers. He's slightly higher in domestic competition. But he opens it out. 2-point advantage. 5 minutes to go in 3. The stop, the pop, the 3 is short. Great work on the glass. Boltman comes down with the offensive rebound. Baldwin just ripped it away. Come on, comes off his thigh. Baldwin generates the steal. Jantunen checks back in for Finland as Madsen sits. Shengelia takes the soft ball screen. Going baseline, needs a pass, the extra one. Shenedze on the long closeout, attacks it, takes the tough fade away, doesn't get it to drop. The ball will stay with Georgia. The physical effort on the glass. Both teams going at it. Defensive effort by Finland on that play. Exceptional. They dealt with the ball reversal. That's going the other way. The offensive foul. Prevetse is going to be charged with the personal. (48-46). We said this was going to be one of those EuroBasket qualifier classics. So much resting on it. Sapala, pick, pop, open 3 is good. Trademark Finnish basketball. Jantunen with the feet set, knocks it down, goes to double digits with his 10th point. And restores Finland's lead. Need a pass. Shengelia, where he loves to operate, in his office in the low block. Nice pass, easy 2. Everyone looks at him make the move. Birkenadze with the 2, and you've got to give him credit for staying with this. That's a super pass. They blow the layup though. Palmy couldn't finish it. Everything was done for him. Shengelia is blocked with a capital B. He just pinned it and threw it away. If he ever wants a second sport, get on a volleyball court. He spiked that one. One-point game, 3:27 in the third. Georgia on the baseline. Baldwin lifts. Andros Kashvili finds Baldwin on the skip. Shengelia lines up the 3 but goes inside. And they're going to call that offensive. Birkenadze. Let's take a look. You're going to see why they called it. Just led with the elbow straight away. The official saw it, called it, and no complaint at all. Gamora just got position, didn't have to foul him. Could have just got little jump hook, little baby finish around the ring. Baldwin always comes up with the steal. Gustafsson has it. Gets it into Juntunen, going to work in the block, has it knocked away. Skips it, the extra pass, the open three on the ball, reversal is good. Didn't get it away in time. But Georgia have just conspired to turn it straight back over. You dodge to put it, and then you turn it straight back over. Lundgren inbounds. Foul line jumper is no good. Hasn't had a shot for a while. Kamahad looked like he just wanted to let that one go. Baldwin. Sengalia gets it. Wants to hand it off. They're going to fake that handoff because Sengalia is going to the ring. Goes with a left hand. Can't get the finish. Defensive rebound. Kamahad brings it down. Needs a pass. Turns it over. 3-on-2 break. Just have to finish. Andran Ishkashvili gets the 2. 4-point personal. Turnover again. Andran Ishkashvili needs a pass. Puts it into Sengalia for 2. The crowd are in it. Timeout Finland. Back-to-back turnovers lead to a 5-point advantage for Georgia. 1:55 to go in 3. Finland timeout. Momentum building here. Well, there's the QR code again for the EuroBasket Qualifiers app. Normal source. The details of this game and every single other EuroBasket qualifier, get it there. .155 and 3 to go. 5-point game. And Finland have the basketball. Kamar will lift. And that's another turnover. The weave action. Great scout. Great execution of how to play the defense against it. The second part, the most important part. It's easy to scout the play, how you're going to defend the play, and then how you're going to execute that. Andran Ishkashvili just about hangs on. Gets it to where it needs to be. Baldwin has it, going baseline. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and with 10 on the possession, Georgia will have it. Shamadini is the release. Andran Ishkashvili slices through. In the lane is blocked. Chance of run here. Well, they have numbers. They get a little messy. Now they're just going to re-establish. Juntunen will hand it off. Shamadini. All 2'17", getting out there on the switch. Whistle on the play. Maxhouni draws the contact, doesn't get the drop. But because of the team foul situation, he will go to the free throw line. Shinja Kinsadze picks up the personal. Last minute of the third. To make it a 3-point game. Everywhere they go, these Finnish fans. One, they're popular wherever they go. Two, they make so much noise. They just add to the color of the game. Baldwin will get the last minute of the third. Expect him to be back, if not right at the beginning, very early in the fourth. Adlan Nikashvili will advance the ball into the half court. Breaks it down, leads a pass. Shemadini looks to Sanadze. Everybody lifts. Sanadze, they need to get this on the way. They take the tough three. It's no good. There's a whistle. And that's a... Karadze missed the three, and there's the foul. Yeah, foul. Great work. And you can't stop but being impressed by Birkenadze's work rate. Had to take a couple of blocks earlier in the game. It's been unfortunate with the offensive foul that was called, and he just goes to work. Gets the benefit of the foul, makes the first. I think they came in early from the three-point line. You can go on the release if you're in the lineup. You can't until the ball hits the ring if you be on the arc. Georgia again, 6 for 10. They average around 80%. They were super on Thursday with the 88%, 82% rather, in the win in Finland. Opens up the baseline. Gustafsson, oh, pretty finish. Up, under, and scooped it. Gustafsson, big factor on today's game. Sanadze can't make the three. They go long on the break. They take the long half-court three that doesn't quite drop, and we've reached the end of three. And at the end of that third quarter, Georgia have gone back into the lead with a 55-53 advantage. 2 down at the end of the half, 2 up at the end of three. Finland's three-point percentage is just killing them at the moment, 22%. That will not last. Still great on the inside. Georgia's cooled down a little bit on the three-point line, but this is poised. 2-point game. Let's have a look at the best plays of the third quarter. Well, Jantunen is into double digits on the game. That little pick and pop where he gets separation. Really effective. Can't say enough great things about Birkenadze. Just works. If you're the guy that comes off the bench and just puts a shift in, you put the shift in. And Delon Nikashvili has had a really effective third period. Came up with a steal and then made the smart decision. That little phase of play is what's generated the Georgian lead. And it's going to be very much now As you get the courtside 1891 app, download it. Everything you need to see around these continental qualifiers and more is on that app. Get it from your normal source. Very much now this contrasting style of basketball that we have talked about from the beginning of the game. Finland will run and stretch. They will back themselves on the open look. Georgia are going to keep trying to get Shengelia the basketball, keep trying to be the dominant physical force around the ring. And then they have Kamar Baldwin. Here we go then. 10 minutes to decide this one. A three at the start is no good. Defensive rebound for Adron Nikashvili. Finland have got to make sure they can keep control in Baldwin. Kept him to 2 points in that quarter. Shengelia off the glass. Soft touch for two. In traffic, in contact. Finishes the play. Waltonen hits the reversal. Well, the first time they've thought about it, slowed down a little bit on that one. Gustafsson, who won't stop. Inside, outside, deep in the corner for three is no good. They still can't buy one. Baldwin keeps it alive. Super touch. Heads up play for two, and Dudashinadze gets the two in transition. This is just IQ heads up. And Shinadze gets out quicker than anybody else. Finland take the timeout early in the third. 59 to 53. The clock is right on your caption. The scoreline isn't quite right. Now it is. So we can't hear the timeouts in the fourth quarter. But coach 2OV didn't want to see any more of that. The momentum at the beginning of the fourth was all white. They were a little bit hesitant with the basketball. Georgia cleaned up all the mess on the glass and turned that defensive effort into the Shengelia layup in traffic and then the breakout two. Gustafsson will advance it for Finland. They extend the floor to reverse it. Matse just about recover it. Maksuni overpasses that one to Gustafsson. And for the first time in the game, perhaps the first time in the two games, Finland hesitate. Finland gets slowed down and have to try and work it out. And are not just relying on their tempo and their belief in each other. It all got static. Georgia are really going to look to push now, squeeze the advantage they have. Shengelia is the release out of bounds. Baldwin wants, doesn't get. Gustafsson's all over that. Baldwin with the basketball, puts it on the floor, gets a little separation, stops, pops, doesn't get it to drop. That's a rebound. That's a rebound and a foul, and take your hat off to Birkenadze. Shengelia is the first man to pick him off the floor because this is about what people have to do for the team. Undersized, yes. He's not undersized when it comes down to heart and effort. That's just a tremendous effort on the glass. Comes up with the offensive rebound, draws the foul. Georgia maintain possession. Baldwin has. Birkenadze goes inside. Shengelia going to work far side of the ring. Payton, that move, it's got his name written all over it. He gets the 2, biggest lead of the game for Georgia. Finland hesitant again. Shengelia's all over this. Max Hooney has to step back, settles for the 3. Baldwin skies for it, looks long. What a pass! Shengelia for 2. Georgia all over this one, 63 to 53. Baldwin just looked, quarterbacked it. Easy layup, and Shengelia has 6 of the first points of the quarter. 6 of the 8 that they've scored. And that man there, Birkenadze, is a big part of that. Timeout Finland, all the questions being asked. Well, Coach Tuovi goes to Murray Anson's voice in the timeout. The start of the timeout in particular. They are just worn down, Finland, so far. Finland have to remember who they are at this point. They have to get back to that tempo. What makes them the team they are is their ability to play at that tempo. Got to move off the basketball, keep the ball moving, and back themselves. They've been so successful at doing that. Don't need to change it right now. Gustafsson off the floppy type action, turns the corner. Sapala, and Gustafsson has it, needs a pass, turns it over. Baldwin just played the pass. Baldwin goes inside, why wouldn't he? Gustafsson outside, did not want to have that matchup going to the ring. Got to get that defensive effort out back to the quickness that it had early. And they still haven't worked out how to guard the being undersized. For the 3, is short for Birkenadze. I think the roof would have been taken off if that had gone down. Camus going up, inside, outside. Gustafsson for the 3, has to make, doesn't make. Defensive rebound, Birkenadze. Again, they just drop it inside and let Shengelia make decisions here. Inside, outside, they're going to reposition. Opens up the baseline with the passing angle. And Jantunen trying to come over the top. You see him create the low angle. Now, Birkenadze didn't move very well, but still had the wherewithal to make the pass. Birkenadze moves it on. Baldwin, 10 on the possession. Shengelia, they're going to use every second of every possession. Inside out. Shengelia for 3 is no good. They're going to call the 3-second call. Birkenadze's trying to explain to the official, which is fairly pointless at the moment, that he went in and came out. Whistle on the play. Sideline possession. Dudasanadze feeling the emotion of this as well. 6:12 to go. Georgia with the 10-point lead and every bit of momentum in their favor. Sapala. Gustafsson attacks the closeout, gets to the middle for two. Warning for playing the ball after the basket. The score, Gustafsson's tough move, went through the contact. And there you saw Kamaha with the little flick of the basketball. Referees have warned him. Finland extend their defense. There's that 2-2-1 look that they showed earlier in the game. Baldwin looks it, feeds it, try and outnumber it, have a pass. There it is. Skasvili. Shengelia gets another touch. They're going to let him catch it. He's going to run the tempo of the whole game. Now he goes to the middle, wraps the pass. What a pass, what a finish. Nishashvili gets the two, but Tonika Shengelia is just running this game. Gustafsson, who finds himself taking a lot of responsibility right now. Kamaha gets to the far side of the ring, leans and lays it in. Still plenty of time here for Finland. It's only an 8-point game. But they've got to find a way or decide how they're going to guard Shengelia in the high and low block, because he just gets open and the game slows down and he gets a touch. Too early in the clock to give him a touch. They flatten it off, inside, outside. Baldwin with a three. Sweet as you like from deep. 19 points personal. And the zone is passive. The ticks of the clock are just wearing down. And Georgia are just controlling. Again, the penetration drops it down low. Ball's kicked away. New 14 on the baseline. And Adrian Nishashvili has been very effective for this lineup. Smaller lineup still on the floor for Georgia. The quickness has really been effective. And Shengelia was going to foul that. Kamaha with a really nice slash to the basket. Great execution out of bounds. Shengelia saying, you're not having that. Got to earn it from the free throw line. Olivia Kamaha is a very, very accomplished free throw shooter. Here's your commentator's curse. Over 80% normally, makes the second. 10-point game, eternity of time, 4:20 remaining, plenty of time for a team like Finland to tick it over and get points quickly. Baldwin, you're going to stay with the zone and still just let that happen. Shengelia drops it inside, ball fake, flyby, and foul as Kanedze will go to the free throw line. Shengelia touches the basketball. Georgia get a good look. Two for two. 5 points personal. It's not the points. The points are great. Everything else has been unbelievable for Kanedze. Just putting an enormous shift. Nice pass. Super finish on the far side of the ring for Madsen. Back to 10. 3:48, 10-point game. They're going to extend it in this zone trap. It's still a bit soft. Baldwin. Janadze moves it on. Baldwin just going to move it. Tick the clock. Baldwin goes inside. Oh, what a block. Madsen came over quick enough. Throws it away. Mid-court foul. Georgia still have one more to give. Kamahar out top. Soon he goes down to it, gets to the middle, is fouled on the move. Ball on the floor, will be an end-line possession. It's almost as if Finland have decided that they're going to have to try to be almost Georgia-like in how they're going to get back in this game. Time is running out. Andronikashvili kicks it away. Georgia still have Shamadini if they need a different look offensively. Defensively, they're fine. And Gentunen is going to check back in. He's going to replace Alexander Madsen. Could argue just hasn't seen enough of the ball. The three is no good. Offensive rebound, big time board. Valtonen just extended. 8-point game. He has 10 personal. Senedze needs a pass. Why not give it to Shangelia inside? Weaves and finishes the play. Tonika Shangelia is Georgia. And Georgia is Tonika Shangelia. Will go to the free throw line for the extra. Spins in the office. Gets the two. Will go to for the one. And does what he loves best, enjoying with his home fans. Back to a double-digit lead. And Jentunen fouls out with the 5th foul. Can't complete the extra. Still only a 10-point game. Now there's 2:45 to go, though. Turnover. Andritsvili gets another steal. 3-on-1 break. Shangelia waits, goes up. Will have to earn him on the free throw line. That'll be the 5th steal. Lati Andronikashvili has just been exceptional without the basketball. Defensively, phenomenal performance. Shangelia makes the 1st. The steal and the assist for Riti Andronikashvili. Shangelia completes him this time, and she loves it. .25 points personal. The early 3 is no good. They have lived, and in this game today, they have died beyond the 3-point line. Baldwin has it. 5 on the possession. He's going to have to put this up. Steps back. Takes the tough one. Fills it up. 22 personal. Had 14 at the half. 8 on the second. Love and life. Has a value of 32 points on the game. He's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. .64% from the floor. 66% from 3. Has had a national team game that people will talk about for a long time here. 140 remaining. Shengelia adds a block to his stats. Zapata tried to lean, tried to protect it. Couldn't get it away. They go long. This has been physical. It's been physical. Well, they both fell, they both slipped. And I think, unfortunately for Valtonen, I think he's come off a little worse for that one. I think he's okay. The club in Granada will be pleased to see that. Great work on the glass, block from behind, they keep it alive. Baldwin wants and gets. 15-point margin. They have literally worn down Finland in this fourth quarter. And this is where they've worn them down offensively. Inside out. Shenadze. They wipe it off. They won't mind about the 24 violation because they're up 15. Three is no good. Baldwin pulls it in. He looks long. Super pass. Ganadze throws it down. Shengelia enjoys it with him. 7 points for Berkanadze. He's gone. Second full court pass by Baldwin. The finish by Madsen. Shengelia is going to walk this one off, and he's going to enjoy every single second. Unless, I think, is he going to put it up? They are going to put it up. Oh, what a way to finish it. Berkanadze. Back-to-back dunks. Epitomizes the Georgia performance. The Corona forward, part of a huge win for Georgia. They win this 81-64. They literally wore down Finland. A 26-11 fourth quarter. 16% Finland from the three-point line, and that's credit the defense of Georgia. 25 assists for the Georgian national team. And Shengelia orchestrated. Baldwin was phenomenal, 22 points. And that is a performance by Georgia. 81-64. The fourth quarter, dominant, wore down Finland. And once you have an advantage, you keep exploiting it until it's not there, and it was never stopped. Finland thanked the fans. They always thank the fans. Their fans travel everywhere. Added to the atmosphere here in Tbilisi. But what they've set up now is an absolutely enormous game with Denmark in February. Georgia still have to take care of business when they welcome Denmark here. But they are in the stronger position. What a performance. Let's take a look at the best plays of the fourth quarter. But this pass, that catch and finish. Shengelia and Baldwin, what a combination they are becoming for this Georgian national team. Gustafsson deserves a lot of credit for his performance. Took a lot of responsibility when Finland was struggling. He was the guy that took on a lot of the responsibility. Andro Nikashvili put in a shift, a huge shift. 22 minutes, had a valuation of 14. 3 for 5 from the floor, 6 assists, 4 steals. But Baldwin, valuation of 34, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound short of a double-double. Super block by Madsen, but you have to put Birkenedse's name alongside everyone else's name here for how well Georgia have played. Just his physical effort defensively, his ability to do whatever it took to set the right screen, to make the right cut, there for everybody to see. Just a performance to be proud of for him and his team. And Coach Gigic prepared that for this window, has obviously prepared a team that has come up with 2 performances that have put them right into qualification contention. Just watch the reaction of Tonika Shengelia. What it means to win a national team game. What it means to do it with your teammates at home in front of your home crowd. Great performance by Georgia. Absolutely phenomenal performance. And it doesn't matter what angle you get, that play sums it up. Well, Georgia get the win. Let's take a look at how that affects things, but that's an impressive performance. Finland got out the gate early, were in control, but Georgia just wore them down. That's a tremendous performance by Georgia. And they go to 2-2 in the group. From Tbilisi, goodbye.
Hej, hej. Jag. Abi.
Andre Gustafsson, kova taistelu tänään Tbilisissä. Ottelu päättyi 17 pisteen voittoon vieraille. Miten näit matsin tänään?
Me lähdettiin matkaan ihan hyvin mukaan, mutta ne nosti niiden puolustusintensiteettiä ja ne pelas todella aggressiivisesti ja teki meille hyökkäyksestä vaikeata. Ja mun mielestä loppujen lopuksi ne oli vähän siinä parempia tänään.
Oliko siinä mitään, mitä puolella muuttuu? Puolella asti oltiin hyvin pelissä mukaan, sitten tuli Georgia aika kivalla painaa sen 20 jälkeen.
Joo, mun mielestä Georgia nosti niitä intensiteettiä, että ne rupesi pelaamaan niitä syöttölinjoja yli aika paljon enemmän. Ja sitten se vaikutti meidän pelaamiseen, että meidän pitää pystyä pelaamaan siitä läpi ja ei antaa se vaikuttaa niin paljon kuin se vaikutti tänään. Et jos pitää pelaa tällaisia jengiä, Georgia on hyvä jengi, niin niitä vastaan pitää pelaa. Tämä antaa paras, että saa parhaimman tuloksen.
Siellä taas kaksi kovaa pelaajaa, Baldwin ja Schengel, pääsi vikalla kympillä vähän tulittelemaan pisteitä.
Joo, ne on hyviä pelaajia. Niitä on vaikea diffaa, mentiin tuossa lopussa paikkaan, niin siinä tuli